What's up, guys? In this video, I am talking about FTX buying Voyager Digital's assets. Let's get to it. So we know that the bid was valued at around $1.4 billion, but what I want to talk about here is what Thomas Braziel thinks people will get. So he says hopefully claimants will get back 60 to 65% of their crypto in Q1 of next year, which is very, very soon. And if you don't know who Thomas Braziel is, he is the guy who purchased a lot of Mt. Gox claims and made 1,700% on those claims. So what he does is he buys distressed assets, basically claims for people who just want to get some cash and they don't want to wait for the bankruptcy proceedings to go forth. So his job is basically to understand how much people will be getting back, and if he can make a profit buying claims thinking he'll get more in the future. And from yesterday, here is the official press release. Voyager completes successful auction and announces agreement for FTX to acquire its assets. So the bid is valued at approximately $1.422 billion, which is comprised of the fair market value of all Voyager cryptocurrency, which at the current market price is estimated to be around $1.311 billion. In addition, the company's claims against Three Arrows Capital remain with the bankruptcy estate, which will distribute any available recovery on such claims to the creditors. So if they do get money back from 3AC, that money will go back to the creditors. The creditors, that's you, that's me, we are the creditors. So what's really going to happen here? Well, I believe that we're all going to be customers of FTX. If you had money with Voyager, you're now going to be a customer of FTX. So FTX is gaining a lot of customers, and they're also looking to do probably the same thing with Celsius. They want to bring hundreds of thousands of people onto their platform because FTX realizes that they are spending a lot of money on advertising, right? Getting Tom Brady, I think, as their spokesperson. And if they could just buy assets and essentially buy a customer base where it's hey, by the way, the Bitcoin you had on Voyager or the Bitcoin you had on Celsius, that Bitcoin is now on FTX. You have to create an account and then you'll be able to access your Bitcoin. That's huge. And yesterday, Stretto released this document about the acquisition saying that on October 19th, so we still have, 3 weeks or so, the bankruptcy court for New York, where this is being held, will actually go over the sale to FTX, and that will all be confirmed. And I want to finish the video talking about what Simon Dixon has to say about Voyager and about FTX buying it. So he says, my approximate numbers based on their public information, Voyager's monthly report for July 2022 says it is holding $1.649 billion in crypto assets and is carrying $2.368 billion in crypto liabilities. Effective crypto hole is $719 million. The balance sheet hole is $434 million. They have to unwind a $200 million loan to FTX. The hole shrinks by approximately $40 million. Now the hole is $394 million. So FTX's bid is valued at $1.422 billion, comprised of the fair market value of all the crypto, estimated to be $1.311 billion, plus additional consideration that is estimated as provided approximately $111 million of incremental value. Sorry for all the jargon, guys, just reading through this. Now, Simon says the whole is just $283 million. Voyager claims against 3AC remain with the estate and will distribute to the creditors if available. That is a $650 million claim against 3AC. If 3AC pays, which is highly unlikely they do so in full, then Simon says you are in the money. Essentially, you are good to go. You are not in a hole. To be made whole, you are betting on 3AC being able to repay approximately $283 million, depending on exchange rates. So that would be less than half of their $650 million claim against 3AC. If FTX wants to have a great relationship with creditors, I'd want at least that $283 million of equity to guarantee paper wholeness. Happy to help FTX on this if they want to do so. Now, I tweeted about this as well. Essentially, if FTX was able to give the creditors $283 million, essentially, let's say, in equity in FTX. If FTX were to go public, right, they would have this equity. That would make everybody whole. FTX would be the freaking Robin Hood of the crypto space, and they would be loved forever. Now, I did get some feedback saying, well, yeah, that would be a stupid business move on FTX's part. But what Simon is saying is that if they want to give equity away, $283 million to Voyager customers, that would make them whole, right? That's pretty amazing. And if 3AC pays the full amount, which again is highly unlikely, that means the creditors would actually be completely whole, and there would not even be a hole right now. So guys, that is the video. I just wanted to make this for you guys who are in Voyager. We have Thomas Braziel, who again says that we are looking at 60 to 65%, but Simon says there could be ways where we can get a lot more than 60 to 65% of our deposits back, which is very, very exciting. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.